Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater, and here we go. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of Janibek Alinkanuli.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Missing with that jab. Good counter punch. He threw the hook, didn't land. Nice counter. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? Good counter punching. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Robinson in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go. It's round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Look, it never happened.
And he misses with that jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pot you all night long. Rush them.
These punches coming from every angle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Nice round. Good round.
Let's get it started in round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Straight right just misses. Missing with that right hook. That jab misses. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. Left hook just missed. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to show like you actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's tell about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good?
Back at it in round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Quick punch scores. Punches. A big whiff with the right hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get him back into this. You bet. Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick. Just keep him on behind your jab basics.
On to the 5th we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
You'd like to see more jabs. That punch scores. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. That counter punch caught him clean. Catch and shoot. Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive. Robinson goes to the canvas. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove. And down he goes.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Give me your four.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel.
Don't worry about that round.
On to the sixth round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Perfect counter lands. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That hook just can't find the target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Oh, what a punch! Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Well done with that counter shot. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout.
There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until the...
Sugar Ray is down! Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts. You can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Jab misses. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He threw a punch and just got countered. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.